Hey engagement fans, welcome back to the Engagement Studio. My name is Aaron Brown and I'm a member of the Insights team here at Quantum Workplace. And today we're going to talk about how to make recognition more personal for your employees. We know that recognition can sometimes seem like a daunting task. There's a lot of questions to consider, whether it be how often should we recognize an employee, when should we recognize an employee, for what actions should we recognize them for, should we tie rewards to that recognition? There's a lot of good questions to consider, but at the end of the day, if we don't make it personal for that employee, we risk coming off as insincere or ingenuine. It's not enough to just check the recognition box and hope that it makes an impact. The key to genuine recognition is to get personal with your employees. Over time, generic recognition will feel insincere. Here's an example.
You're a rock star.
Nice.
You're awesome.
What was that about?
No idea.
So we know that generic, depersonalized recognition can be a disengaging experience for employees. So here are 3 quick tips that we want you to consider the next time you go out and give recognition. Number 1, find out what's motivating for your employees. What type of work are they energized by? How do they like to be recognized? Maybe they prefer public recognition in the form of a team meeting, or they prefer to be recognized via a private thank you note. Those are the types of questions that we can ask in order to improve their experience with recognition. Secondly, we need to connect recognition to what we know is important to the organization. And by that, I mean we need to consider our mission, our vision, our values. Those are the types of things that we know drive our employees day in and day out. And we need to be on the lookout for those types of behaviors that we see in the workplace illustrated every day. So it's important to understand what are the values and how do we see them play out each and every day with our employees and recognize when those happen. Lastly, tip number 3 is to consider using storytelling as a part of your recognition process. Now, if you're just talking to the employee that you want to recognize and you simply say, "Thanks for helping me out yesterday," they might know exactly what that means. And that's okay in some respects, but for the grander audience, for the people, the coworkers around them, we want to make sure they know why they're being recognized. So with that in mind, rather than just say simply, "Thank you for helping me out yesterday," you can say, "Hey, thanks, John. Because of your help yesterday, fixing my flat tire in the parking lot, I was able to get to my son's basketball game on time." Those little elements that provide that extra detail in the story help cement why we value the person's help and why we're recognizing them for the work that they do. In the end, recognition starts with the right intent from you as a manager. If we fail to connect recognition to what motivates the individual, what's important to the organization, and don't utilize storytelling to fill in the details, then we risk coming off as insincere or ingenuine during the process. And that is a disengaging experience for employees. So ultimately, we want you to utilize these 3 tips in order to go and make the recognition process and ultimately work better every day for your employees. Thanks.